Hello, welcome to a Let's Play of the game Without Within. This game is recently been put on Steam. It is actually a really fun game from what everyone has been saying. It is a graphic novel, by the way, so things are gonna be a little bit slow at first, but so far it's alright, it's a good game. I played a little bit of it when I was playing, and it was alright. Alright, let's get into this. Gotta do my crappy impression. Venti, 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 Venti! The chants of my fans echoed through the door in front of me. One of my two bodyguards wrapped his hand around the doorknob. Please prepare yourself, Miss Venti. Once I open this door, we'll head straight for our limo. Look at the stars, they're so magnificent. The guard had no reason to fret. I had long since grown used to these crowds. Still, I nodded to put him at ease. After taking a deep breath, he pushed the door open. Look at how pretty she looks, so beautiful. A crowd of hundreds raised their cameras as soon as I stepped out. My guards waved their arms to shoo them away. This red carpet was for me to walk on. After all, I blew a kiss for these star-struck peasants. She's really high class. I mean, look at how she's dressed. Miss Venti, please, let us hurry, my bodyguard said. Too bad for him. I strutted along like a model on a catwalk. She kinda does look like that, if you know what I mean. Like, she has the hair, the eyelashes, the red cheeks, she's like a Pikachu. A group of reporters managed to worm through the crowd. They now tiptoed over my guards in hopes of scoring that exclusive interview. Venti, how does it feel to have won another Calligrapher of the Year award? God, I can't say calligrapher or whatever. I can't say that word. A reporter asked me. Before I could answer, another dozen people shouted over each other, hoping for my attention. Venti, may I have a photo with you? Can you sign some autographs for my kids? And two for me, of course. Haha. You know what he's gonna do with that. He's gonna, like, put one on the interweb and put the other in his photo frame. Yeah. I know he's gonna do that.
I can't believe I'm standing this close to Venti.
My fans stamped their dirty shoes all over the red carpet. Finally, my bodyguards pulled out their pepper sprays to keep these fans in check. They're probably like, you better step back. You don't want to touch this model. A young male reached in my direction, despite having a spray aimed at his face. Wow, that's like determination. Rather admirable for a peasant. I extended a hand for this male fan to kiss. Unfortunately for him, he fainted at the sight of my perfectly polished nails. I reached my limousine at last. My bodyguard opened the door for me, and as I climbed in, my trailing fans snapped as many photos as they could. Miss Venti! Miss Venti! The crowd chanted as my car window pulled up. How odd, they never referred to me as Miss. All my graceful presents must have been too much for their sanity. These poor things. Miss Venti! Miss Venti! Tring! Oh. Well, I had fun while it lasted. At least I got to ride in a limousine for a good 30 seconds. In real life, my only registered vehicle was, well, my 10-year-old bike. Poor mate. I had to ride a bike. My apartment had no space for a car anyways. Oh, that sucks. I mean, look how crappy our apartment is. There's like cracks in the wall, green stuff. That looks like moss or mildew or paint wear. She has a really great view though. Like, if you like squint your eyes just a little bit, you can see the clouds. And then to the left, we just have some amazing like artwork. You know, beautiful artwork. Actually, this single room with cracked walls might be an insult to the word apartment. Yeah, just look at it. But beggars can't be choosers. Pull up those curtains for a spectacular $1 view, featuring a sewage pipe and a wall tainted with yellow. That ain't yellow, that's like green. Just open the window if you wish to smell the sewage as well. A breathtaking experience. By the way, sorry, I needed to take back the one room thing. This place actually had 2 rooms. Thank you very much. The second room happened to be a toilet. That still counted, right? The toilet clogged 3 times a month, so be careful when using it. I like how she has this one-sided story going on. Miss Venti!
Miss Venti!
A woman's voice echoed from outside. She was no fan, but rather my landlady. I glanced over at my clock. 6 in the morning. Waiting another hour or 2 would have been nice. She probably just wanted to tell me about another rent rise. Nothing good ever came out of that woman's mouth. I would be better off staying in bed. Alright, let me just say, okay? Oh look, there's one of the, it's Princess Aria. Probably from a game, or anime, or manga. It's 6 in the morning, it's probably a Saturday or a Sunday. You know, you don't want to do jack. I'd rather sleep more, but, you know, it's the landlady, so. Coming! As I changed it to something more appropriate, the landlady still kept knocking. She's so persistent. I said I was coming, did I not? Maybe I should walk out naked, if that was what she dug. That's gross. If this were a game, we might get a sales boost too. And obviously a +10 to cuteness. Look how well dressed she got in that matter of time. Good morning, Miss Venti, the landlady said. I must ask, what's with the hair? It looks like you just woke up. That's because I did. It's a waste for young ladies like you to sleep away your youth. The landlady shook her head. Okay, let me get something straight. If you're young and you're sleeping on a weekend, or even just on any normal day, everyone can agree that you don't want to wake up early when you just want to sleep in. She had no right to preach me like this. I wanted to tell her, but decided against it, as doing so would give her an excuse to lecture me further. With her size, if I enraged her, she would squash me into Venti-flavored pancakes. Miss Venti, your rent was due 3 days ago. Oh, well, at least there was no rent increase. Sorry, madam. My next paycheck will come after tonight's shift, so I'll pay you first thing tomorrow morning. The landlady grunted. Alright, just know that if this keeps up, you'll have to find somewhere else to leave. Let me just say, oh, I just noticed this. It's probably a picture of her, you know, before she decided to leave. But just look at this. She should be happy that she's actually getting rent from her. At least she's gonna pay it. She spun around to leave. Once she disappeared behind the corridor, I kicked my door shut, causing a piece of the cracked wall to fall off. It's probably the one right next to the door right here. I don't know if you can see the mouse, but yeah, it's right around here. I tried shoving the piece back into place. My efforts resulted in more fragments flaking off. Great. The landlady will make me pay for that next month. Why? That's stupid. Once I became an accomplished calligrapher, she would beg for a chance to shine my shoes. She has a really big dream, by the way. Hey, I sounded a bit ranty before, but that was never my intention. A lot of famous people had humble beginnings. That's true, actually. You know, you have, let's just move on. I would follow in their footsteps, but first I needed to put in the work. Her dream right there. Really well drawn, by the way. Fantastic product.
Look at that face!
And so, I returned to the busiest street in my area. With my calligraphies, oh, I can never say that word, sorry, spread before me, I sat on the concrete, rested my back against the fence. Car horns blared behind me, mixed with people shouting things at each other's mothers. For the shouting part, that's what we call road rage. You know, they're probably cussing back and forth. And look at how she's dressed. I mean, she kind of looks like she cosplays or something. These cars kept expelling fumes that made me choke. Just one of the many things I dealt with in the name of art. Pedestrians took up almost every inch of space on the street ahead. Surely, this would be the day when somebody spotted my talent. Just for kicks, by the way, calligraphy to me, it seems like kanji in a way. But I doubt it. Size. More size. More size. As always, no one afforded me anything more than just a pantsing glance. And my will soon dwindled. Let me be honest, I never expected to be showered with praise by every head who passed here. What was that old saying? 10% of the people you reached out to will buy your work? I could live with that. Even just 1%. Please, anything but 0. She's determined. Wanted to scream at these people. They had no idea how much sweat I poured into these calligraphies. You know what? I'm gonna rant because she deserves it. Enough was enough. I sprang off the ground and kicked the fence behind me. The crowd stared as I ranted on and on about their ignorance. It felt so good to let loose. If these people knew how to spot real art, my career would have kicked off already. 2 days later, my eruption made its way to the internet. Guys, make sure to never buy anything from her. She's nuts. I feel bad now, she's crying. Who does she think she is? Spread the news, everyone. We need to make sure people like that never get anywhere. My career was doomed. If I knew one mistake would destroy everything, I would have kept my trap shut. How I wish I could relive that day. Oh, it's over? What? Okay, I guess, you know. Off to a great start, by the way. Fantastic. That was the first bad ending I've ever gotten in a game. I mean, I played other games too. BioShock is, you know, one of my favorites by far. I've never got a bad ending in a game. Plus, in BioShock as well, you have to kill little sisters. And just that conscience of killing a little sister, like someone that's even a child or demonic in that way. I guess not really demonic, just possessed. You know, it just doesn't feel right. It feels wrong. Alright, well, that was the first video. It was bad ending. Pretty proud of that. Finished the game in one shot. I probably will make a second video just because I don't like having a bad ending and that makes me feel bad. But yeah, Without Within will continue shortly after, later on today. It'd be nice if you guys could leave a like and a favorite, spread the word. Obviously, a comment usually is probably going to be negative. I don't care, honestly, because I don't read the comments all that much. Would be helpful, but yeah, that was Without Within, bad ending. Super pumped. More to come.